Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Monday. Happy Monday. I'm so excited that we've completed another week, and for today's lesson, you are going to be completing the reading REN STAR. Now, I do recommend that you go to the restroom, have a break before taking the REN STAR, because remember, once you start it, I would prefer that you take it in one sitting. So you can take it in your cell phone, you can take it in your tablet, your laptop, any electronic device will work. Try to go to a quiet room. If you have any headphones that you want, you can put them on, that's okay. Make sure that you're reading the question very carefully, you're selecting the answer, and that you're aware of the timer. So let me show you the expectations for today. Oh, and before, all you're doing today is REN STAR. You don't have to go do reading, writing, or math. Once you complete the REN STAR, submit the assignment in your homeroom class. That is it. You're done for the day. So let me show you what you're going to do. Alrighty, so before we get started, remember to do your best. I believe in you, boys and girls. Okay, so today you're going to take the end of year REN STAR. So it is your third REN STAR for the year, for the academic year. And remember, today is Monday, so you're taking the reading. Tomorrow, Tuesday, you will be taking the math. All fourth grade students will be taking the REN STAR. Now, the goals for the REN STAR is to identify the growth from the beginning of the year until now, which is the end of the year. Now, it is going to be providing your reading and math teachers data, and it's going to tell us your area of concern, so how we can help you or how we can close that gap. Now, why is the REN STAR test so important? It tells us that you might be in an intervention group. Most important, it tells us and it shows us your AR reading level that is right just for you. And also it helps you set goals for how much you want to grow in reading and math by the end of the year. So our goal is to grow 1.5 years by the end. That means every single test you should be growing 0.5. So what do you need to do on the REN STAR? You need to set a goal that you want to score to be. You take the test seriously and never give up. Number 2 is very important. You work on it independently. Boys and girls, I cannot stress out that you need to do this independent. I know you're at home, but remember, it is your test. This is going to help your teachers with how we can help you. Be ready to celebrate when you see your scores. And number 5, of course, do your very best. Now, you will have a total of 34 questions. So how many questions will you have? 34. And of course, everyone's questions will be different. Now, this little card, I want to remind you, this is something that everyone has in their agenda. You have it stapled at the beginning of your agenda, and it has your goal for the REN STAR. Your name is here. And remember, by the end of the year, you should have already met your growth of 1.5. So here's an example. If at the beginning of the year you started at 3.0, mid-year you were 3.7, and then at the end you would be at 4.5. This means that you did meet your 1.5 growth goal that we have set up for every single student. Now, step 1, this is where you're going to be taking your REN STAR. So remember, you log into clever.com, and it is the same credentials that you use for testing. So it's going to be your ID number, and I gave you here an example of that number. Remember, it starts with 1080, and then your password, which is your date of birth. Example, your first 2 months, your first 2 digits of the day, and then the last 4 of the year. Now, if for whatever reason, boys and girls, you need to stop for an emergency, you need to go to the restroom, whatever it might be, that's okay. Make sure you press in this password, admin. Remember, our goal is to have the test completed at once. So that means we sit down in a quiet room, we concentrate, we read the questions, and we finish all at once. Step 2, you're going to click on the Renaissance Learning. And then, remember, today is your reading. You're going to click on this where it says Start Reading. Of course, tomorrow you'll be selecting the math. Now, make sure that your name is at the top. This is a very important step, especially if you have siblings who also need to take the REN STAR. Make sure it has your name. So here I've confirmed that it has my name. I am ready to press start. When the test begins, remember, these are the expectations that we are practicing just like we were if we were in the classroom. There is no talking or distractions, and you must work independently. So this is the screen that you'll see right before it starts, and it says the test is about to start. Read every question carefully. So this is the math question, example of a math question. Choose the right answer. Be careful when you mark your answer and click next. Every question is timed. This is very important. When you see a clock flashing, that means time is running out for that question. If you don't answer the question, it is going to be counted wrong. So make sure you're very alerted of that timer. When you're finished, you're going to log into Teams and you're going to click assignments and you're going to go to your homeroom class. So I'm going to give you an example of every single homeroom. So I am in Miss Alvarado's homeroom. I'm going to press her class and then I'm going to press next. Now the assignment is going to be shown as reading REN STAR. Click on the assignment. And this is what it's going to look like. So make sure it says reading REN STAR. Again, if you need the code, the link, here is the link. You can just click on it and it'll open the link for Clever. And what REN STAR are we taking today? Of course, we are taking the reading, so you would select reading and then submit. Once you've submitted, that's it. That's all you're going to do for today. Remember to try your best. Your reading, writing, and math teachers believe in you. You've got this. That's it. All you have to do today is your reading REN STAR. Answer that one question in Teams for your homeroom class. Press submit. And that's it, boys and girls. You get to enjoy the rest of your day. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact any of your homeroom teachers or you can contact me directly. Don't forget to read and test weekly. Make sure you're up to date with all of your assignments. So if you are behind in any class, today is the perfect day to catch up because you finished your REN STAR, you submitted your question, and you're free. Alrighty, boys and girls, I hope you're staying safe, and I can't wait to see you guys. Have a great Monday. Bye.